Hello, guys. I would like to share a few words with everyone, even though this message and this video will put me in a very uncomfortable situations. I couldn't get rid of this nudging feelings, and at the same time, I'm very excited to share this message with you guys. Let me start off by saying this, guys. Having depression, it's real. Having anxiety, it's real. Having suicidal thought, it's real. And having anger issue, it's real. When I say anger issue, I don't just mean that getting angry all the time. I meant getting angry and don't know how to control your anger. It's real. Because of someone who doesn't know how to control their anger, we had lost a lot of innocence life in our community. So it's real. And you know what else is real? God. The God that created you, created me, created the whole universe. He is so very real. And why am I saying this? Because that's the God that can only pull you out of those emotions. I'm saying all of this because I experience it. I went through it all. And I'm not just saying it to be like one of those Christians. I said that because I have personally experienced who God is. And having that anxiety, having depression, suicidal thought, and dealing with that anger issue, it's not a pretty battle. It's a battle that you fight every day and you can't give up. And that never ending battle that you've been fighting for a long time, I'm here to tell you that you can put it to end. I did it, and I know you can too. And here's the thing, if you can only pick one or the other, it seems like life would have been a lot easier. But when one of those feelings come, the rest of them seems to follow it. And I know you've been hurting for a long time. I know you've been battling with these feelings for a while now. And I know you've been trying. I know it hurts so bad. I know it's so painful. And I know, and I experienced it. I went through it. And today I'm here to tell you that you can come out of it. And I did. And I know you can too. And here's the interesting part. If you knew me, I wasn't this person a couple of months ago. Guys, I'm going to be very vulnerable with what I went through because not a lot of people like to talk about this. And not a lot of church talk about it as much as they should. So I'm here saying all of this because I want you to have the same experience that I have now. I want you to experience that unexplainable peace that I have now. I want you to have that authentic joy and happiness and complete satisfactions that I have now. And it feels so good that once you experience it, you will never want to let it go. And it feels good that you would love to share with everyone. And I would love for you guys to have those feelings. And no matter how hard, I want you guys to have and experience the same thing that I'm experiencing now, the same thing that I have now, that unexplainable peace, that authentic joy and happiness and complete satisfaction. You have to be ready for it. You have to want to accept it. The sad truth is that, guys, most of us went through those struggles and emotions once or twice in our life, whether if we want to admit it or not, but we don't like to talk about it. And church doesn't like to talk about those issues as much as they should, as I mentioned before. So when it comes to getting help, it is so difficult because no one is vulnerable enough to talk about their issue or their struggle. And all of us just busy making ourselves look good. So for some of us, when we're struggling with those thought and emotion, we came out okay. For some of us, we just learned to live with it. And for some of us, it just become a habit. Have you ever had that depression for so long that it's become part of your life? And for some of us, we just learn to cope with it, while we never really experience the truth, authentic joy and happiness. We never had that peace or satisfaction in our life. We just go through life like that's just the way it's supposed to. And for a few of us, it was just so difficult and so painful to deal with it alone. So we give up. They give up. I came here to tell you that you don't have to give up. There is so much more in life than depressions, anxiety, and anger. You can come out of it, and you don't have to do it alone, for God is with you because He says so. And you can come out of it. God can bring you out of that sadness and that emotions, but you just have to take that one small step in faith. You just have to accept Christ as your Savior and invite Him into your life to save you, to fix you from those struggles. And most of us have a hard time accepting who Christ is, accepting that God is the creator. But yet, we're so quick to blame God for everything that's happening around us. Remember, God, He is God Himself alone, whether if you accept Him or not. Whether if you invite Him or not, He still is God. He doesn't change. You can't ruin His reputation no matter how hard you try to. You just can't ruin His reputation because He is God. So it's kind of like whenever we face trouble in our life, or whenever we got ourselves in a situation, we're just so quick to blame God on why you can't fix me, why you can't fix this. You need to remember, God won't go into any situation that He is not invited to. It's kind of like where you're taking your car to a bicycle shop, hoping that that bicycle shop will be able to fix your car. When you know that that car shop next to that bicycle shop is open, but yet you're still standing in that bicycle shop screaming that why this mechanic doesn't come here and fix my car. It's something like that, guy, in our life. When we know that God exists and He is capable to fix you and heal you and deliver you from those situations, but we're still standing in that bicycle shop and screaming, God, why can't you come fix me? The problem is you have to take your car to the car shop and open the car doors of yours to let that mechanic in to diagnose your car so that the mechanic can fix your car. The same concept, guys. You can't just blame God for everything that's happening around you, in your life, in our community, without inviting God to fix us. We're so quick to put a blame on God that we forgot it's our job to take ourselves to that shop and open our hearts to invite Him to fix us. And one thing about God is that He won't come into your life unless if you invite Him to. He won't come into any situation unless if He is invited. Whether if you invite Him or not, whether if you recognize Him or not, He still is God. It doesn't change. But by you inviting, by you opening that door to let Him in, you are benefiting yourself. And it doesn't cost you a thing. But you gain so much. You gain so much. Why aren't you doing that? Because the devil is working so hard in you because he knows exactly what God can do in your life. And he wanted to get a hold of you. So he's attacking that intellectual part of your brain, telling you and whispering you not to accept God and putting that doubt in your head, because that's what he does. Hear me, guys. The devil come here to steal, kill, and destroy. What part of your body he can steal, kill, and destroy? Your mind, your emotion, and your soul. Because he cannot touch your spirit that belongs to God. So he knows exactly what he is doing with you. The sad part is that you don't know. So how long are you going to let the devil to control you with those thought, emotion, and situation and still refuse God to fix you when he know and when you know that he can fix you? And I'm telling you that I was just like you. I was very stubborn. But I came out of it. And God pulled me out of it. And he wants to do the same thing for you. And I'm the messengers that delivering that message to you, because God has full intentions to fix you. God want to give you a new purpose in your life. And you just have to take that small step. And go against that doubt. Go against whatever it is that whispering in your head. Go against that. Take that leap of faith. You can do it. I did it. You can too.